Hello friends and family, welcome back. Today I'm going to give you a brief tutorial, just a little snippet into how to use Class Dojo. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first go in. I'm using my desktop just to show you. You're going to go to classdojo.com. This is your main screen that you're going to get. So the first thing you want to do is sign up as a student. Okay, this is the problem that I had today as I was trying to get everything as a parent. So once you log in as a student, you've got a home button up top. You've got your portfolio right up here at the very top. These are all of the different tools that you have. If you have multiple students on Dojo, you can switch your account. You can log off, delete, everything that you want there. Right over here is your icon. You're automatically given just a generic one. If you want to go through and change the colors, the eyeballs, the mouth, you can do whatever you want to make it silly. Because you know the kids are that's gonna be the first thing that they want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. And I have customized my monster. So right here, this student is part of Mrs. Simmons' class. So you may have students that are part of more than one dojo class. I don't know if art and PE and music, if all that's going to get in, but that might be something that you do. But this is just one account for one student. So right up here we have our to-do list. So I only have one because I added myself after you guys all did. So everybody else in our class except my fake account should have 3 assignments. Okay, this was the assignment that I posted on our Facebook Live, and it says building a house for Peter Rabbit. Build a structure for Peter and his family after reading the story. So if I want to start, I click right there. Now I don't have a web camera on my computer. That's what it's asking me for down here. I don't have a web camera, so this isn't going to let me do that. I have attached it should be in there. You should have the link to the YouTube video of me reading it. That was supposed to be in here. I don't know why that didn't do that. But all that you need to do if you're doing this on a phone, which I think most of you will be doing, once your kids take a picture, once they build your structure, take a picture of it, and then you can click right there, and that's what it's asking for. It's just different because I'm doing it here on my laptop. But if you're doing it on your phone, you should be able to upload it just with a picture you've taken. So here was my example of the house that's what my kids made. And then right here we have the link to the story of me reading the Peter Rabbit story to you. So this stories piece, this is kind of like Facebook. So this is a chance for you guys to share pictures. I can share pictures just like your Facebook feed would be. So that's my example. There's my read aloud. I did this yesterday, just said I'm working hard at learning about dojo, sending hugs. And then you can see I started this back in March. But this is just like a Facebook feed where I'll put announcements every day. Probably starting next week. I will give you some specific directions as to what I would like you to be working on each day. Like I said, right now you've got 3 different assignments. One of them is building the structure that goes along with Peter Rabbit. The other one is just a short written response about learning dojo using text. So instead of a camera, using text and saying, what have you been up to? And the other one is your colored scavenger hunt. So these are all things that I've asked you to work on, things to be working on. So this is what our main page here is. If you click here on the portfolio, this is where you're going to have all of your activities, all of the work that you've done and everything that you've submitted is all going to be right here. So building a house for Peter Rabbit. Again, I don't have a web camera, so that's not going to work on this. But you'll click on that and you should be able to do that on your phone to just upload a picture. most of you, that's what I'm going to be plugging in, is just a picture. You can go through and text on this. You can update the text. But most of the time it's just going to be take a picture of what you've done and upload the picture. I will be able to give you feedback and comments as well. So if you go back to the home, let's say that I want to just draw. We have this. It's been a beautiful day outside, so let's say that I just want to share with my friends. Here's a pretty, oh, I don't want blue. I want a yellow sun. You can go through, you can draw. There's my sunshine. You can say, I miss my students so much. And then you can just do whatever you want. Maybe you want to have some grass. I've got my thick grass. I'm going to use thinner, and I'm going to change my color so I can get some nice texture in my grass. So you can do that. And then I'm going to go right over here, and I'm going to hand it in. And that shouldn't come up on my screen. That's going to still be my stories. But if I look at my portfolio, it's right there. Oops, sorry. So it's right there in my portfolio, so I can see this. And then up here, it's waiting for review. So I will have to go through and I'll submit that on my end to see if I want to approve it for everybody else to see. But this will stay in your portfolio. Okay? I hope that is helpful, just to kind of get you started. Feel free to take some time, go through and play with these. It just takes time to go through and learn something new. Hopefully moving forward, this is going to be a good platform for us to work with. Next week, I will be rolling out some live instruction on this, so I'll have some pre-recorded lessons for you, probably maybe 2 or 3 math and or reading lessons throughout the week. So you're not going to be having a full schedule like it was if we were totally in school normally, but you have a couple math and a couple new reading assignments to look forward to next week. I hope this helps. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. Bye.